messaging, and we're gonna get going. Okay. So I wrote a recipe down. The reason I wrote it down is because, hey Google, volume at 5%. Yeah, but that's too low and I can't hear it and I can't. Okay, cool. Okay. Just get you guys set up here. Just so, alright, so I wrote down the recipe for pizza dough. I already did this last week, I think, or 2 weeks ago, and it went really well. I brought some people over and we had some 4 pizzas. It was so much fun. Everyone had their own pizza, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I thought that I'd do it again with you guys. And in case you guys don't know how to make pizza, here you go. So I'm following a YouTube video basically, but I can't really watch the YouTube video through my phone when I'm streaming it through my phone. So I thought I'd do it like this. Yeah, why not, you know? Alright, so let's get started, shall we? Let's start gathering the ingredients. Until then, allow me to start churching you so you don't die. Okay, just gonna pull this up for now until I'm ready. I should start kneading stuff and everything. So, I need 2.5 cups of warm water. I'm gonna put it over here for you guys, but I'm not gonna edit this. So, 2.5 cups of warm water, just in case you're wondering what I'm listening to. It's a Hamilton album. If this VOD is copyrighted because of it, I don't care. I'm here to hang out. I'm not here to worry about that. Okay, so 2.5 cups of warm water, 2 teaspoons of yeast, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 7 cups of flour, 6 tablespoons of olive oil, and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? I need the water first. So let's do it in 2.5 cups? Yeah, 2.5 cups. Here it is, of warm water. So the reason you want warm water is because you want to activate the yeast. So the reason you want warm water is because you want to activate the yeast and make sure that it's warm enough for you to put your finger in and you don't really feel anything. That's the level of warm that you need. That's it. Next one is, okay, so in one container have the warm water mixed with the sugar and the yeast. Stir well, and there should be bubbles. Alright, so let's get this yeast out. There it is. Okay, so last time I did this, I think I put in way too much yeast because when I was letting it go up with the flour and everything, when I mixed it all for the dough, it was, it went up a lot. Well, every time I put up my hand, now it's not doing it. Okay, you saw, what the hell? Is it too bright in here? What's going on? Okay, let's try that. Okay, that's fine. I know that the lights are, yeah, not really doing me any favors, but yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I need sugar first, right? Yeah. So the sugar is 1 teaspoon. Easy. Sugar. So I don't know if you guys have watched Hamilton yet or not, but it's on Disney Plus. So if you guys haven't watched it yet, freaking do it already. I don't know what you're waiting for. And if you don't have Disney Plus, like I literally got it just for Hamilton. So if you guys need a password for Disney Plus or something to watch it, DM me. I will give you my password. I want you all to watch this. It's so good. 2 teaspoons of paste. Might as well do it on top, I don't care. Don't do this. Do it over the sink. You don't want to put too much yeast. There you go. And now it says stir well, and there should be bubbles. Little place in Holland, we'll figure it out. Alright. Alright. I'll keep this, because I know I'm going to need it again. This I will keep somewhere. I don't know how to... How would you keep a little baggie of yeast? Oh, man. The things I do. Alright, that's fine. Alright. So, in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm making pizza dough, because why the hell not? I want to make enough for just lunch for work, since I've been working a lot, and homemade pizza is delicious. So, I have a mixture of water, yeast, and sugar in here. The next step is, in a separate bowl, add the flour, salt, and olive oil, and make sure to add the water yeast mixture before mixing. In case you're wondering, I have a recipe book that I made myself. Okay, in a separate bowl. Let's get the biggest squash, shall we? Boom. Okay, so we need 7 cups. 7 cups of flibi. Let me see if I know where my flibi is. There it is. Alright. 7 cups. Where's the cups? That's what I forgot. When I moved in here, I forgot my my measuring cups. So it looks like I gotta use this guy for the cups. So need 7.
So there's 2 cups there.
Excuse me. It's 10:40 my time. So I'm tired. But the reason I'm making this dough now is because when you make dough, you want to let it sit for as long as possible, up to like 24 hours when you actually make it, because you want to let the yeast sit and actually, like, do all that. So, sciencey stuff. So I'm gonna do this. But hey, got it right away. 2 cups, nice. Alright. I need to do that like 3 times, because I need 7 cups. In case you're wondering about the amount of ingredients, what I did was 2.5 cups of water, which is warm water, 2 teaspoons of yeast inside of that mixture. You also need 1 teaspoon of sugar. Mix all that pretty well, just like with a spoon, it's fine, and then make sure that it's bubbling. When it's bubbling, let it sit for a bit while you start working on your 7 cups of flour, which I'm sure you're able to do it a lot faster than I am, because I don't have measuring cups. Why? I forgot when I moved in here. It's not the worst. I have this. It's fine. Nice, I'm getting really good at that. What the hell? That's good. That's 4. Wow, 6. Wow, it's a lot faster than what I did before when I first made this pizza. Alright, now I need 1 cup. Nice! Wow, I'm so good at this. What the hell? I was not expecting to get that so easily. That's great. But now I almost ran out of flour. Cool. I don't even have enough for 1 more pizza, so whatever. That's fine. So there's that. Now I need to add flour, salt, and olive oil. So I need 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Just let it do its thing. That's good. Right. Next is olive oil, right? Yeah. Which is 6 tablespoons. Live to see our glory. Hey Google, how many? Wow, never mind. I'm trying to think of the way to word this. Oh.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey Google, how many milliliters is 6 tablespoons?
6 tablespoons is equal to 88.721 milliliters.
Okay, let's do that. Trying to get rid of as much flour as possible. Alright, 88 milliliters of olive oil. I'm just guessing at this point, just guesstimating. That's good. That's fine. So you don't want to mix this right away. You want to add in the water yeast mixture as well. go. See you on the other side. Okay. Alright, so now we mix this, but because I'm going to show you. You see how much liquid there is in it? We don't want that. So. There we go. Alright. You just want to mix it with your spoon before you actually dig your hands in. See how fast that goes? Pretty cool. But you want to mix it enough, that way there's no more liquid, because what you want to do is, right after this, is start putting your hands in and then put it on the counter or the board or whatever you choose to actually start mixing it. Oh yeah, I need to grab the flour. Oops. I'm supposed to have it here. I don't know if you guys watched Hamilton or not, but great. I've been telling all my friends to watch it. It's so good. Alright, I'm gonna grab the flour. Figure out that I have to do this. You know how when you bake something like pizza or whatever, there's always like that scene of like people putting like flour on the counter and then like rolling and putting flour on the dough. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. Just in case you don't know. Alright. I'm gonna wash my hands before I start doing this. Alright. We are in for some business. Alright, here we go. Alright, I think that's enough now that I can actually start putting it on the counter. Okay. Go. So I should have moved the camera beforehand, but I didn't think this through. So I'm gonna have to deal with this. So what you want to do while kneading the dough you want to start folding it in on itself. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. There we go. You want to use as much flour as possible where there's wet, and just keep kneading it for like 10 minutes. You want it to be bouncy, if that makes sense, like springy, but also not crumbly as this. You want it to be like nice. Okay, so what I'm doing. There we go. Tender minutes. There we go. Now it's starting to actually look like dough. Alright. There we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wash my hands so there's no like crumbs on it, and start to add flour to it. Alright. Now you want to add flour to your hands, or else it'll keep sticking to your hands. There we go. And now. There you go. And now that I have flour on my hands, it's not going to be sticking to me anymore, so I can actually knead this properly. Definitely need more flour because it's sticky to my hands again. There we go. Just keep kneading it for about 10 minutes. The most typical thing when it comes to dough, from what I've heard, is people don't knead it enough. I know this looks very repetitive. That's what you need. You need to be repetitive when it comes to your dough. Stick it in my hand again. trying to roll it up as much as possible. There we go. Alright, now that you've kneaded it for about 10 minutes, what you're going to do is push down on it, and if it springs back, you know that you've kneaded it enough, which it is for me. So now your goal is to just to try to make it into a ball. The way to do that is quite a simple technique. First, you want to add some flour on your hands, especially. Try to take as much as you can from the counter, since you're going to be throwing that out soon anyway. So what you're going to do is to roll it into itself, just in like a flower motion, like this. Alright, looks like I have it down. Now if you flip it, it should be kind of like a ball, but now you can use your pinkies and start to do this underneath it. There you go. So now your goal is to, that bowl, I want you to wash it and lubricate it with some oil. Feel free to use a spoon to get all the flour and stuff out of the bowl. That's what I'm doing. I'm just reusing that spoon that we used before. I used it during the sink. Just so you don't have to use much dishes. Alright, so now I just need to add some oil, and I can start cleaning up. Remember that water and oil don't mix at all, so make sure that's dry on the inside. Now, alright, so what I'm thinking is to just add some oil like this, and just let it roll on the side here. You may need to add a lot to actually coat the sides. You don't need to coat it completely, obviously, but just enough. And then the extra, I want you to put onto this guy. There you go. I'm gonna rub the top there. There you go. And now what I'm gonna do is get some saran wrap and saran wrap this. Before I start to clean my hands though, I'm gonna wipe this down. Alright, now for some saran wrap, and then I end it, because you want to have this rise for a few hours, or for me, I'm going to let it rise until tomorrow morning. And then I'm going to separate it into 4 doughs. I hate saran wrap. Like, look at this. So I don't think it'll go to be so huge, because what we did was actually put the right amount of yeast. So it's there. Keeping it like this. The reason you wanted to coat the inside with oil is because once it starts rising, you want to be able to pull it out when it's done to actually start kneading it again. So that's why you put the oil. So that's what it looks like when it's done. And you're going to keep this on the counter until it's ready. So, that's basically it. That's all you want to do. And that's it for a very long time. I was gonna chug this. It's oily, you don't want to chug it. But yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I just wanted to do something fun like that for a little bit. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys for watching. And I'm gonna, come back to finish off all this in the next episode. Hopefully. Alright, talk to you guys soon.